Good morning from day 161. So spent the night at Carlo Coal Shelter. It's about 0.2 off trail, but it was a good decision because whilst we didn't get the epic thunderstorms and 1 to 2 inches of rain that they were talking about, it did rain pretty much all night. So I was nice and dry in the shelter with 3 other AT hikers and a dog. So Adam and Evie the dog, Darth Vapor and Zinny something. Sorry, I forgot your name. But yeah, the 4 of us and Evie the dog slept very comfortably. Plenty of room, plenty of dryness. And then today I have the dreaded Mahoosuc Notch to look forward to. So it is famously the hardest mile on the AT. Oh yeah. It is essentially scrambling and bouldering. Some points I may have to take the pack off apparently. It is likely, like it's always tough, but it's likely to be worse today because of the rain. Now the good news I'm hoping is that by the time I get there it might have dried up a little bit, because the weather forecast is for it to be a bit warmer, no rain for a little while, but we'll see. I think I mentioned yesterday the original plan was to go push all the way to Grafton Notch, which would be about 14 miles for today, but I am very much deciding to just take it easy and see where I get to. So, as I was saying, Mahoosuc Notch today, potentially. There is a shelter, so full Goose Pond in like 4.5 miles. So depending on how this little section goes, there's potential I might stop short there. Give everything a chance to dry out a little bit. But we'll see. The plus side of that is that then I may have a chance to go through Mahoosuc Notch with a SAS and rifle and Kit Kat, potentially. So not doing it alone, which is safe, but also doing it with SAS and rifle and Kit Kat. That could be cool. Will mean a short day, but then I could potentially push through. To hand over some of the following day, but we will see. It's again, figures it's going to be a tough few days. Everything is wet, like clothing wise. So like all of my kit, my tent, my sleeping bag, everything is dry because I was in the shelter last night, because I've got a pack cover and trash compactor bags and stuff and dry sacks. My like kind of modular system of keeping everything as dry as possible works. Now it doesn't work for the clothes and shoes, so that's a shame, but it is what it is. So putting on wet Clothes this morning was delightful, although they did have a chance to dry out a little bit. But yeah, the socks in particular were grim. But yeah, no sense putting on drier socks because my shoes are still wet, or a little bit wet, and as you can see, the trail is still wet and there's some boggy sections coming up, so I'm expecting to get very wet again. But anyway, enough grumbling for now, I guess. Happy hiking. So, first little hop done after Carlo Col. I think this might be Mount Carlo, but I'm not sure, and I'm not sure how I can tell anyway. These wonderful grey, stunning grey. Anyway, onwards. Another semi-summit. Socked in again. It's just rocks and hills and all kinds of muddy nonsense. Just deep and deep up there. I guess you can kind of see it. I think that's where I'm going. This is not really fun, if I'm honest. Yeah, let's get it done. Sometimes you get helpful ladders straight up the fucking side of this mountain. So level, straight down, and then up more. Whew. What an amazing grey. So much lovely grey. Definitely worth the climb up for these views. Wow. 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 So in between the Goose eyes, and it's cleared up a bit. I mean, some ominous clouds still rolling through. So just come down off of up there. Yeah. And then I'm going over there. But this little patch here at least is a little bit clear. Gotta love the bog that I'm about to go through, but whew. Tweaked my knee a few times. I think I mentioned yesterday that I slipped and fell, bent my leg underneath me, and so my knee's tweaking a little bit today, so I'm leaning further and further towards the stop at Goose Pond, the full Goose Pond shelter or whatever it is, in a couple of miles, and then just having basically the whole afternoon to rest, relax, dry off feet and socks as much as I can, and then hit Moosic Notch tomorrow. There is, as I said, I saw Sass earlier with Rifle and Kit Kat, so they are tentatively heading for Goose Pond tonight as well, or Full Goose, or whatever the hell the shelter's called. So could be a little mini reunion, and then could hike through the notch with them tomorrow. So that would be cool. Yeah, so I think I'm definitely leaning that way, assuming I don't die in this horrific bog. Yikes! But view's clearing up for momentarily. Anyway, so Jesus, that's where I am at the moment, thoughts wise. So we'll see. And just like that, it's cleared up and there's blue skies. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last, but this is pretty great. This day definitely cannot make up its mind. Look at that pond over there, that's beautiful. Yeah, sun showers, sun and showers, just crazy, but beautiful. And off he goes, just treading this tree. I'm assuming he doesn't have a hole here, and he's just taking, yeah, he's just shredding bits off of it. So, I don't know, who knows what nefarious purposes evil squirrels. So this is full goose, right on trail. That was the trail there. Bear box, privy right there, and then that's the way I'll go tomorrow. It is sunny here, so I'm taking the opportunity to try and dry out my shoes and socks. I'm just about to have something to eat, and then I may go and check out to the water source down there, and then there's camping by the looks of things behind and over there. There's a big tent bed you can see over there. See if I can get there without. Well, okay. 2 big tent pads here. A little bit of standing water on them, but I'm sure they'll be fine. You can just see through there. There's another tent spot. Yeah, pretty good setup. I feels strange to be stopping at 1:30, but I will say that my legs are already thanking me. Oh, hopefully not losing my sit pad there. And I've got no idea how effective the sun is at drying this stuff out. Already feels